We have a new player in the AI market, Poolside, who released two brand new spanking models yesterday. One is Laguna M.1 at 2 to 5 billion parameters, and the other one, Laguna XS.2, which we are going to install in this video at 33 billion total with only 3 billion activated per token. This new model XS.2 is the open weights release under Apache 2, free to use and modify commercially. This is a mixture of expert model built specifically for agentic coding, meaning it's designed to write code, run tools, think between steps, and work on long horizon tasks autonomously. The scoring on the benchmark is quite good, but you know what? As is the spirit of this channel, we are not going to go on these benchmarks. We are going to install it locally and then we will test it out. This is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Please like the video and subscribe, and consider follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates. Now, the thing is that Poolside, like most of these commercial companies, is pushing their own coding tooling. They have Pool, their terminal coding agent or Harness, and Shimmer, which is their cloud sandbox, but great for their ecosystem. But we are doing this with vLLM just to stay open source, not to get stuck with any sort of proprietary or any particular ecosystem product. The catch is that Laguna XS.2 support hasn't landed in official vLLM release yet. If you don't know what vLLM is, how to get it installed, I would highly recommend go to my channel, search with vLLM and watch this second video. Now, the bad thing, or I would say the really annoying thing, is that I started doing their vLLM installed, and I'll quickly show you. So this is where I did the vLLM install. You can't do it, proprietary pip install vLLM. You have to build it from scratch, and then you have to, copy that one. You have to pull a new PR and then build it. So that, in short, took me around 3 hours to do end to end. I was just sitting there pressing enter, waiting that when it will finish, and it finished in a long time, as you can see here. Anyway, it finished, and then I'm just going to serve that Poolside Laguna XS.2 on my local system with this context length on my GPU card, which I'm quickly going to show you now. This is my Ubuntu system, and I have this NVIDIA H100 with 80 GB of VRAM, and this is where I am going to serve this model. So model is being served. While that happens, if you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Master Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. To be fair to Poolside, the model is also available on Olama if you're interested in using this XS.2 over there. Now, the model architecture looks very standard but quite good. It has 40 layers in total, 30 using sliding window attention of just 512 tokens and 10 with full global attention with per head sigmoid gating. KV cache is quantized to FP8 to reduce memory footprint. It has native reasoning support with interleaved thinking between tool calls and a 128K context window, which you just saw in my vLLM command. 256 experts with one shared expert, and was trained using the MoE optimizer from Moonshot, of course, with async of policy agent RL. So looks pretty good on the surface, but let's try it out to see how it goes. Model is being eventually served, and it has taken it more than 1 hour to just go through this, where it has compiled that torch with this vLLM and the model. So if you're looking to deploy it locally, make sure that you have 5 and 6 hours, plenty of patience, and then you should be able to run it locally. So right now it is being served. Let me take you to my VM, where I have just installed this OpenWeb UI, and you can see that now this Laguna S.2 is being served. So this is, let me quickly show you the VRAM. And this is what the VRAM consumption looks like at the moment, around 76 gig of VRAM. Let's go to our OpenWeb UI and let me give it a coding prompt first. So I'm going to ask it to build me a real world application with Python Flask, with WebSocket support for live updates, a code editor with syntax highlighting. So basically, it's a real-time collaborative code editor with SQLite as backend, and it should give me everything as a single setup.sh file. It has thought very briefly and has gone right into the code, as you can see here. And then it has given me some of the directions. Let's wait for it to finish and then we will see what exactly it has built. It has already built everything. Very interesting. Okay, let me check it out. I have just increased the context length of this model in the settings. You can access it on the top right, and hopefully it is going to produce the full code now. It already has started and it has done. So let me open it here and then we will test it out. It was pretty quick. Or maybe let me open it in the browser. That will be easier to test out. So this is what it looks like in the browser. So I'm just going to paste something here and we will just add a comment here. This is the initial commit, something like that. Add the comment and I'll just say, I don't know why it is saying line number. I'll just say 2. Didn't add anything and it's not adding the comment here. We'll say okay, new review also doesn't do anything. So I'll just add something here. This is my comment. There is no save button or anything here. Let's add here. So this is not working, as you can see. And we have tested this same prompt with a lot of models like DeepSeek V4 with Xiaomi in yesterday, like in these videos where we did the comparison, and most of the models were at least able to get a working application. Some of them really threw it out of the park. So anyway, so this model has failed royally in this first coding test, but let's not make our impression with that just one test. Let's do few more. I'm just going to open a new chat and let's do few more. Okay, let's do relatively simpler one. I'm just going to ask you to build me this fully functional Kanban board in a self-contained HTML file, and then there should be some CSS, HTML, and that sort of stuff. And if you're wondering, I'm using the same hyper parameter which they have mentioned in their model card, like top K is 20 and temperature is 0.7 and the context window is increased now. So you can see it is building something. Let's wait for it to finish. And it has generated something. Let me download this and I'm just going to open it in front of you. It is opened. Let's add a card. I'll just say my card 1 and testing. Let's add the card. That is good. Can I put it in progress? Yes, I can. And then I can also drag it here and the counter is increasing. This is pretty good. Let's add card here. Progress, test, add card. This is good. Let's add one more. First, test, and this. Let's add it like this. Yep. Can I just add like this? That's good. There you go. So can I move it directly here? Yes, I can. And move it back here. So this simple Kanban board, it is working fine. Also, we can move things around. So I believe that, don't do very hi-fi coding tests as we did in the first one, but this one looks pretty good. By the way, this model is more geared towards software engineering, agentic coding, and that is where it is being optimized for. So coding is, I guess, the main use case for this model. And now let's see if it can do some canvas rendering and build a simulation. So I'm asking it to build me a sand simulation in a single self-contained HTML file where there will be all these material, water, fire, stone, and then it needs to make sure that it is responsive when I click and drag on the canvas, and then it should be running in a real time. No external libraries. Let's see. And it has created something. Let me download it and run it in front of you. There you go. So sorry, I'm just clicking on sand, clicking here. Okay, let's click, nothing happens. water. It says, okay, drag and drop. Let's drag and drop. Nothing is happening. And I'm just dragging, dropping. I'm clicking on stone. Oops. Fire should spread, water should flow, but nothing is happening. Let me reload it because, okay, now it works. So this is sand. You see, falls and piles up. This is good. You see, it piles up. I'm just piling it up. It is could be improved, but yeah, not bad at all. You know what? I'm not being very fussy. This works. Now let's see if it. This is water. Nope, water doesn't work. Fire doesn't work. Stone. Something happens, but really doesn't work. I'll just reload it. It just reloads it with sand. That is why it works. Once I click anywhere, it doesn't work. Like you see in the stone, it doesn't work. So, but I asked it to do all of it. But sand is working, which was a primary. I mean, we can be just good with the sand anyway. So look, this is the Laguna XS.2, their first model. So let's cut them some slack. Hopefully, it will be much better in the next iteration. And but share your thoughts. What do you think about it? And please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates and consider becoming a member. Thank you for all the support.